Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in again to another episode of Reed's Mountain Reviews. This week I'm going to be talking about Keystone. Now, Keystone is located in the Summit County region and can be accessed by going I-70 towards Silverthorne and coming up through the valley, or you can take Loveland Pass over the mountain and come down and you'll feed right into Keystone once you pass a basin. Now, Keystone is a great mountain for several reasons. First off, it's great for anyone that's a beginner or intermediate skier who wants to improve on their abilities and not get on too much tough terrain. Now, not to say that Keystone does not have any tough terrain, as they do on what we call the backside. Now, you can access the backside of Keystone by taking the Outback Gondola lift, and over there you'll find lots of blacks, bumps, and some more terrain for experienced skiers. There are still some blues that you can take, and so you can still experience that side of the mountain without having to go on any of the difficult terrain. So, one of the best parts about Keystone is a run called School Marm. School Marm is a 3-mile long green blue and is a perfect place for skiers to practice their abilities when they're just starting out. You'll see tons of families taking their young kids there, as well as kind of more inexperienced non-locals who are trying to increase their skiing abilities. Like I said, it's a 3-mile long run that takes you from the top all the way to the bottom, so it's the perfect place to practice. One of the other great parts about Keystone is their Area 51 park. Now, to remind you, park skiing is where you'll see lots of rails and big jumps, and Area 51 is the most renowned park in Colorado and one of the most renowned in the States. It is a absolutely massive playground for park skiers with 3 different kind of levels of terrain. Now, like I said, Keystone is a great beginner mountain, and they do have a small beginner park where you can start to practice your abilities before taking it to the big leagues and the larger Area 51 or I-70 park. The I-70 park is more of an intermediate where they have some small medium-sized jumps and some beginner rails and boxes for you to practice on. The actual Area 51 park is massive, and they call the main rail run there Main Street. One of my favorite parts about this park is that they have their own lift, so it's very easy to lap quickly and hit a lot of jumps and rails all in one day. I've had days there where we've done 30 plus laps around that lift, so it's a great place to practice and improve your abilities. The town of Keystone is also very cool. Like I said, it backs up to Silverthorne nearby Lake Dillon, so there's a lot to do there in the winter and the summer. There's a lot of boating, tubing, kayaking that's done on Lake Dillon. And in the winter, if it's cold enough, depending on which part of the season you go, you can do some ice fishing as well. The actual town, the base of Keystone, is littered with some shops and restaurants, which make it a really fun place to enjoy some off-price ski and grab a hot chocolate or a drink once you get off the mountain. Thanks again for tuning in. Next week, I'm going to be reviewing the Vail Mountain region, and we're going to talk about Vail Village, and what great terrain they have there. Thanks again. See you next week.